Square building.
And yes, we are live at Jana's Market for the Faribault Coaches Show. I'm Royal Ross, and got to give a nice thank you to radio professional extraordinaire Pete Hansen on that great intro he gave us. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. But got my sidekick here, Tom Spooner. Once again, you're stuck with the B team, or maybe it's a C or D team. I'm not sure where we are in the hierarchy, but we don't have Gordy, and Gordy's the A team. But we'll struggle through and see what we can talk about here.
Morning, Royal.
How you doing, Tom?
Beautiful, brisk morning a little bit out there. Got the sun shining. Nice Saturday morning.
It is. It's a beautiful day out there. A little chilly, but, you know, we were kind of spoiled there for 2 weeks while it was in the 50s. So I hope everybody will find something interesting and fun to do, and maybe even outside today. So we're going to talk a little bit about high school sports, but first of all, let's talk Jana's Marketplace. We're down here at Jana's Live right now, every Saturday from 10 to 10:30 for the Faribault Coaches Show. Today, Jana has a really, really cool special. It's waffle. It's a waffle. Can you believe that? Waffles are good, right, Tom?
Excellent. Love waffles.
Yes. And her special today is a strawberry waffle with whipped cream. So, little twist there. But come on down. And, folks, if you've never tried one of her salads, come on down. Pick up one of her salads. They've got a lot of salads. It's some of her best sellers, and they are very, very good. But like I always say, you can get a cheeseburger for breakfast or eggs and toast and bacon for lunch. So come on down, check out Jana's Marketplace, get something hot to eat here, and get a meal or two to go. Well, what do you got going today, Tom?
Well, I actually got to go to work a little bit this afternoon. A nice, enjoyable day at work, so it'll be busy, and other than that, I'm just going to get off early, come back and watch a little hockey day Faribault up at the Faribault Ice Arena tonight. Should be.
Yeah, they have a huge day. It is Faribault Hockey Day at the Faribault Ice Arena out in North Alexander Park. Do you know much about the activity?
Well, you bet. It's going all day long. Actually, games started this morning, Royal, at 8:30. One just started right now at 10 o'clock. It's the Cannon River Royals, which is an association
my
co-op.
Team.
Your teams.
My team.
Right now, you know, there's a U12 versus Lakeville just starting. And then we go all the way up to a 1 o'clock start with the U15s. And then starting at 2:30, the boys take over. And it's the Squirt C's, the Pee Wee C's, and then Bantam B's. So, and then we finish off the day with a 7 o'clock high school game versus Winona.
Yep, varsity hockey tonight, 7 o'clock at the Faribault Ice Arena. Go on out, cheer them on. It's going to be a big hockey game. When does my Cannon River Royals play?
The Cannon River Royals are 4 different teams. They're all named Cannon River Royals.
Oh,
so that's kind of the town name for them, the association name. So they're started right now.
Oh, they're playing now.
Well, you got 4 to 5 teams.
I do, boy. I'm really branching out here. I've got an empire going.
Yes.
With Cannon River Royals. And thanks to Tom, I got a hat last year for him.
I did, I believe, for your birthday. I think I got a Royals hat. So he looks good.
Yep. So, yeah, we wish the best of luck to the varsity hockey team tonight, and it's kind of the big ending to their huge day out there for Faribault Hockey Day.
They're winding down. They're having a 500 season-ish, but they had a Thursday night. Austin came to town. It was senior night for the boys. They won 8-4.
Yep.
Which is a good victory for them. So tonight they got Winona. I actually watched their game back in late January on a streaming service in Winona. They lost a tough one. It was 6-3. But that being said, it was close. I believe it was tied with 8 minutes to go in the game. It was a really tight game. So that was a fun game. So it'll be fun to watch them here at home tonight.
Yep. So good luck, Falcons there. Oh, how about wrestling? I know wrestling, they had a good week here. Thursday night, they beat Austin and Lakeville North. And if you remember from last week, I was pushing Thursday night as their last home meet of the season. So they handled both of their competitors fairly easily, I think. But yeah, they got 2 big wins on Thursday, and then last night they got a win over Winona. So good job to the wrestling team. Coming up this week, today is the Big 9 JV Championships. So they've got that going on. And then next week, team sections start. So we wish the Falcon wrestlers all the luck in the world and good thoughts. Basketball, usually Ed Friesen's here. I haven't seen him wander in yet, but he had another good week. The BA boys basketball team has been hot. They're 5-2 in their last 7. Thursday night, the boys beat Glenville 55-50, and the girls beat Medford 50-38. So nice job, BA boys and girls. And then Monday night, boys had a little hiccup. They lost to Kenyon Wanamingo, but if I understand correctly, Kenyon Wanamingo is a darn good team. So I'm sure Ed had the kids playing hard, but just couldn't quite pull that out against Kenyon Wanamingo. And then I believe they either had a game last night or today. I'm not sure. So maybe that's where Ed is at.
Yeah, you talking BA there, Roy?
Yeah, BA.
BA had a game last night, Blooming Prairie, and I see they dropped not very good, 84-37. So, and I believe Blooming Prairie is one of the top teams around.
Yeah, I think they've got a good team too. So the boys had a good week, but a couple of losses in there. That is about. Let's see.
Did you touch on
Faribault basketball? No, I did not.
You know, they had a good week. They beat Red Wing and Winona. And the good thing I like to see is they're putting up over 70 points a game.
That's good.
They really got the offense going this time of year. They're in a good position. They're in 4th spot in the section. And so that's going to be a very competitive section when they come down to playoffs here in about 3 weeks. So
yeah, because their playoffs are starting. Yeah. Well, all the winter sports seasons are coming to an end here and starting whatever they have for playoffs or sections.
They got 6 games left, but they're in a good spot to get a nice seed in their section.
And that's kind of key. That's important when you get into the playoffs. So, anything else there you got scribbled down?
Oh, I got lots of stuff. You touched on basketball. Faribault girls basketball, they had a tough week, but they're winding down their season also. BA is now 500. Once again, they're up against kind of the season winding down and looking for that playoff push.
Yep, absolutely. So, lots of activities going on. We still got to get some of the other activities. You know, like I always say every week, it doesn't have to be just sports, but get all the kids that are involved in activities out here, whether it's theater or choir, band, robotics, DECA, speech. I mean, we've talked to just a whole bunch of different activities throughout the years, and that's really fun to talk to the kids about that and basically learn and educate the public about some of the other activities that, you know, people don't really think of that often if you're not in that orbit.
I would like to see them come out, Royal. I don't even know much about some of these new things like DECA. We were talking about it last weekend when we were on here. We didn't have a lot of this stuff when you and I were in school.
No.
I don't even know what DECA is really about. I know it's a leadership program for kids, and that's about it.
Business focus.
Okay.
Yeah, they have all kinds of competitions in the business arena. They'll put together business plans. They'll kind of have a competition, almost like a Shark Tank, if you ever watch that on TV, sure. You know, where they go up there and they pitch their idea, and you know, so it involves a little bit of everything as far as, you know, they've got to be a good public speaker because they've got to pitch their ideas and sell it to so-called investors, and they got to put together the whole business plan. It's really an interesting thing, and we've done very, very well in it.
Yes, we have.
Including in national competitions. So hopefully we'll get them out here. We talked to them earlier this year a little bit, but hopefully they'll they'll make it out here to give us kind of a wrap up on their season, I guess it would be.
Oh, so if anybody's out there, give Royal a call and track him down, and we'll get you on the radio.
Yeah. I'm easy to find. My phone number is pretty much everywhere. So, give us a call, and we'll get you here on the radio Saturday mornings out here at Jana's Marketplace. So you got to go work today.
I have to work, Royal. I am if you're a hockey fan, I'm the manager of the Northfield Ice Arena, and there is a full slate of hockey in Rice County this Saturday. We have playoff games in Northfield. We have a high school boys game. It's full swing for hockey right now.
Now, Faribault Hockey Day, which is today we mentioned, is that unique to Faribault, or is it like a statewide?
Actually, this one today is unique to Faribault.
Okay.
Northfield did one early January.
Oh, okay.
So every town kind of does it. They often can do them in conjunction as fundraisers, other things. So they run lots of events throughout the day. So if you go up to the Faribault Ice Rink today, there's going to be lots of good things going on.
Yeah. Yep. And I saw last night Faribault Hockey had a taco bar.
Yes, they did.
Fundraiser.
I was there.
You were there?
Country Club, yes. Nice taco bar.
All right, be honest now. How many tacos did you eat?
I only had 2, but...
they were big.
They were big. They were really big. When you get to make some of yourself, I filled up, I'll tell you that.
All right, good. But was it a success for him last night at the fundraiser?
I think so, yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. Yeah, nothing like a good taco bar for a little fundraising activity. But I wish I would have known about that last week, because then we could have promoted a little bit.
Yeah, thanks to everybody out at the Country Club. They did a nice job.
Yeah, yep, definitely. They do good stuff out there, and great supporters of the community too.
Absolutely.
So, but God, I almost feel bad for you for having to work today.
You almost feel bad.
Yeah, almost, not quite, but almost. So, but you probably had like 2 other days off this week. Just so you could work on Saturdays. So
I'm a hard-working guy this time of year.
Yeah, it is your busy season here,
right.
Isn't it?
And a month from now, it ends pretty fast. But then we get lots of off-season maintenance in the seasonal business.
Yep. I saw this is Northfield related, but I did see that I believe it was the city administrator and the Northfield mayor both had to come out and make statements that the Northfield hockey rink has not been sold.
No, it has not been sold.
And for some reason it got, and it sounded like the rumors started in a different town even.
Yeah, I think so.
And kind of weaved its way back to Northfield, but people thought the Northfield rink had been sold, and I don't know if they were going to start demoing it or what they were going to do, but I thought that was good on, I believe it was the administrator. I know the mayor chimed in on it and said, no, we have not sold it. And it's really easy to know that because, as you and I both know, every time a city sells property, they gotta have public meetings about it.
Absolutely.
None of this stuff is done in behind closed doors or anything. When a city buys or sells real estate, they have to have a public meeting and probably a public hearing or 2 about it. And you wouldn't be able to hide selling something like the Faribault Hockey Arena or the Northfield Hockey Arena. Can't really hide that one.
No.
Oh. Have you had breakfast yet, or are you going to pick up something?
No, I think I actually might just go out here in Jana's Market.
Yeah.
Boy, she's got some really good breakfasts out here. I think I would. Her scrambled eggs and hash browns are one of the best around.
Absolutely. I don't know how they do it, but their hash browns are always, and I mean always, perfectly cooked.
Nice and crispy.
Just, yeah. I don't know what she does, but she does a heck of a good job teaching her cooks how to make everything here, but specifically the hash browns. But I'm going to have a karma roll today.
You are?
I don't know if you've ever seen one of their karma rolls, but these things are about 6 inches in diameter.
Oh.
I mean, they're just massive. Boy, are they good, too. They serve them warm and butter. Throw some butter on there, because there's not enough calories in a caramel roll. You got to add butter to it. But so that's what my breakfast is going to be.
You'd think two guys our sizes would probably be getting maybe a fruit plate or something.
Yeah. No. You can't be doing that. Once in a while, I have some fruit. I think last summer I had some watermelon. No, I'm just kidding. but yeah, Tom and I are not necessarily small guys, but I'm short and wide. But that's my plan, is a 6-inch caramel roll, and Tom's going to have some eggs and bacon and hash browns, it sounds like.
That sounds good.
Absolutely.
Say, Royal, and maybe let's touch on a little bit of something on the national level, if we can, for a minute here.
Sure.
Did you see the Minnesota Wild picked up a nice victory last night for Marc-Andre Fleury and Nets against his old squad, the Pittsburgh Penguins? That's where he spent the vast majority of his career. So it was a really nice victory for the Wild last night.
All right.
3-2 over Pittsburgh.
Now, the Wild have been doing pretty well since they got a new coach, right?
Since they got a new coach, they started out hot. They went on a real hot streak, and then they've leveled off a little bit. But we'll see how we got another 3 weeks till the trade deadline, and then we'll see if they'll make any moves.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for keeping your finger on the pulse of the Wild.
What are your thoughts on the Super Bowl? You're a big watcher.
Oh, yes. I love my football, so I'll definitely be watching. I'm going to be cheering for Kansas City.
Oh, no.
Kansas City is my second favorite AFC team. Buffalo is my favorite AFC team. Kansas City is my second. And it's mainly just because I like small market teams. I don't care for the, Chicago and things like that, because I cheer for the little guys, I mean, Buffalo, New York, they're not more than a few 100,000 people, and Kansas City isn't a huge metropolitan area. So I cheer for the little guys, so I'm going to be cheering for Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes. They say if they win tomorrow, they're going to be considered a dynasty.
How about Brock Purdy, the quarterback for your San Francisco 49ers? Mr. Irrelevant, picked dead last in the draft.
That is amazing.
It's just absolutely amazing, and he's going to be starting in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and he has had such a good year.
Yes.
He has had such a good year. But yes, Mr. Irrelevant, which is what they call a person that is the very last draft pick. Do you remember what year that was?
Was that 2 years
41,
ago?
41, I think, maybe?
Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. This is his second year or third year?
I was going to say second, but it could be his third year. But he has just had an outstanding year, and lots and lots of praise all the way across the board, on his football intelligence and his skills and abilities. So it's going to be a good game. I predict a very good game. It'll be within, a touchdown. So whoever has the ball at the end is probably going to at least have a chance to.
I would agree with you there. I think it's going to come down to that last 2-minute drive. Whoever puts the points on the board is going to probably be your winner. So,
and it's kind of sounding like you're going to take San Fran.
Oh, I'm definitely taking San Francisco. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Any reason or?
Oh, for one, when it gets to the Super Bowl, the Vikings are the NFC team, and I always like to see our conference prevail.
Yep. True.
So
true.
all these years, I've always cheered for NFC teams.
Okay.
Except if the Green Bay Packers are.
Yeah.
They're the one team I have to cheer against. I hope all the Green Bay fans out there forgive me, but I just can't cheer for them.
Yeah, I have two favorite teams. It's the Vikings and whoever's playing the Packers.
That's exactly
and
right.
My third favorite team is whoever's playing New England.
Yeah.
So, but just a little tongue-in-cheek there, But yeah, if the Packers made it to the Super Bowl, would I cheer for them? I'm going to default and say it depends on who they're playing, I guess. It'd be tough, I'm a diehard Vikings fan, and it'd be tough for me to cheer for the Packers.
Just think next year if you saw the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers versus his old team in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, it could happen.
I might not watch.
It could happen, we'd have to watch.
Yeah,
it's a Super Bowl, you got to watch.
Yeah, you watch for the commercials for the most part.
They say something, 20% of the American population is going to be watching this game. Isn't that amazing?
It's incredible.
70 million people are going to be watching the football game. And that's just in our country. There's other stragglers worldwide that are going to be tuning in and watching.
And I heard that $17 billion will be spent on groceries, beer, everything that's involved in football parties and all the stuff that goes on. The Super Bowl has just become a major economic event.
Yes, yeah, definitely. And what's the most unusual appetizer or snack that you've ever had at a?
Oh boy!
I'm trying to think of something unusual. I mean, most people just do the staples, the wings and the chips and dip and stuff.
I always like the little cocktail weenies and barbecue sauce and meatballs.
Yeah, we're my little gang of misfits that's getting together tomorrow to do a little potluck, and we're having grilled hamburgers and hot dogs.
There you go.
In addition to a whole bunch of other appetizers and stuff, I'm sure. But
I think we're just going to hunker in and watch at home myself, and probably Sloppy Joe's has become one of my.
You know what? I love a good Sloppy Joe.
I've had it 2 or 3 years in a row now. Super Bowl Sloppy Joe's.
I love me a good Sloppy Joe.
My wife makes Sloppy Joes homemade from scratch, and they are wonderful.
I make them homemade from scratch, too. I brown the ground beef and pour in a can of, what's that stuff called?
Ketchup?
No.
You better put more ketchup.
No. I pour in a can of the Sloppy Joe mix.
Oh, the Sloppy Joe mix. Bandwidth.
Yeah.
Come on, Royal.
Yeah, that's my way of making it homemade. Hey, I brown the ground beef. Come on. Give me a break.
Royal, you're a better cook than that. You send me pictures all summer long of the steaks you cook up. You're a pretty good chef.
I do love to cook, yes. And that figures because I love to eat. So
yeah, that's right. Me too.
I mean, I can make a mean soup or something, I guess. But
never trust a skinny chef.
Exactly. That's words of wisdom right there, folks. Never trust a skinny chef. That's words of wisdom there, boy.
Yeah.
But well, I really appreciate you coming in here. I'm missing Gordy. Like I said, Gordy is definitely the A team, and I am definitely the BC D team. But I appreciate you coming in and helping us out here and just talking a little bit about local stuff.
We touched on it last week, but I'm going to bring it up again. Spring sports are right around the corner, and this is going to be the weather we've had. We're looking weather patterns. That is going to be fun to watch some local high school kids, baseball games,
tennis,
girls softball, tennis.
Both of us are big tennis
fans. I noticed there were some towns around that put up tennis nets, and girls captains practices were already outside last week. So,
and last year, I think our local cross country team had a real strong year.
Yes, they did.
With very, very young competitors. So the girls cross country, I'm really looking forward to covering them this year, seeing if they can not replicate what they did last year, but really improve on it, because they did great. They went to state. And so I'm gonna go out and make a prediction. They're gonna go to state again this year, because they've really got some good young runners on the girls cross country team.
Good.
So I'm looking forward to covering them. So we've got cross country, track and field, of course. We got track and field, tennis. I touched on it last week. I looked for swimming and diving results and stuff this week, but I didn't see any. So I don't know if the swimmers and divers if their season is, I know their season's wrapping up sometime around now, but if they're still in action, I gotta do a little more research and find them, because that one young freshman diver that set a record, last week, I mentioned, that is just outstanding for us to have somebody that young and that good as a diver. So definitely congratulations to him, and hopefully next week I'll have an update on the swimming and diving.
Sure. Congratulations to that young man that set the record.
Absolutely. Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, so do you have a long day then? How long do you have to work today?
We have a very important section playoff game for the girls, for Northfield High School girls. They play Owatonna at 2 o'clock today at the Northfield Ice Arena. So,
are they still undefeated?
No, they lost one along the way.
They did lose one along the way. Okay. Okay. So, but probably still have the best record in the state.
Yes, they're ranked, I believe, about number 7, I believe.
Ranked 7, they got the best record in the state. Come on.
Well, the problem is with that is those teams up in the cities, the Dinas, the Minnetonkas, all Vandals play very tough competition throughout the year.
True.
And they may only have 1 or 2 losses, but they've played some very tough competition.
Yeah. And just in case you're wondering out there why, on the Faribault Coaches Show, we're talking about the Northfield girls hockey team. We've got 2 or 3 outstanding girls that play on that team from Faribault.
Yes.
And, if I understand correctly, they're, 2 or 3 of the better players on the team. And so it's the Northfield girls hockey team with a very, very strong Faribault influence. So.
It started several years ago, but your Cannon River Royals Co-op Association with the younger kids is the feeder program for the high school girls.
Okay.
There's no longer high school girls program in Faribault.
In Faribault as a
Technically
standalone.
there is. I believe they have a co-op. It's called South Metro Phoenix. It's with Burnsville and a couple other teams in the metro area. But I'm pretty sure that this year there's no Faribault girls on that team.
Okay, yeah, because I remember we talked about that team last year, and it had a big footprint. I mean, I don't know how far these girls have to travel to practice.
I think actually one of the teams in the co-op is actually De La Salle High School, which is right downtown Minneapolis.
Yeah. Well, Jana just graced us with her present. Jana, stand up here.
My favorite people are here. Why wouldn't I come back and say hi?
I've already promoted your salads.
Cool.
I'm getting a caramel roll when I leave. Tom's getting eggs and bacon and hash browns. We talked about how you make the perfect hash brown every time.
It's good.
I don't know how you just got it down.
Is there a secret?
Just leave it alone. I mean, if you make it at home, put a lot of butter in the pan, put the hash brown in, and put some Lowry salt on it, and then stack a bunch of plates on top of it. So it steams it, and then it presses it, right? So I always weight mine, which then gives it a really tight seal.
Stack plates literally on the hash browns, not plates as a cover, but as weight.
So it weights it down, and then it steams it. And then when you're ready, you just pop it off, and if you can, you flip it right in your pan.
Yeah, not that fancy. But you know what? Jana breaks our stereotype.
Uh-oh.
What?
Jana breaks our stereotype.
She does.
I do.
Because we were saying never trust a skinny chef.
Hey, look at her.
You're an outstanding chef, and you're nice and thin.
Yeah, but you know what? Cookie season's not good for me. Christmas is tough. I had to give up bread just to get through it.
Wow.
Otherwise, I would be eating 2-3 cookies every single day, sometimes a couple an hour.
What's all that?
And if I could get one plug in here, Royal. For years, Jana provided us with the chili for the City Council for the Downtown Chili Cook-Off. And I will add, this week at work, I won the City of Northfield championship for the chili cook-off.
Keep in mind, there was 3 contestants.
No, it's all gone.
Well, darn it.
That's 2 out of 3 years that I've taken home the trophy.
Hey, the next time you make that, you got to make some for me. But
all right.
Or give me the recipe so I can exploit you.
Secret.
There you go. All right, folks, we're winding down here. We've just got a few seconds left. So once again, Royal Ross with G&H Properties located in beautiful downtown Faribault. Give us a call. We're a full-service real estate firm. Sales, leasing of commercial property, rental property management, apartment management, and association management. So give us a call, full service, right here in beautiful downtown Faribault. We thank everybody for listening.
All the latest news.